an overview of the components we put together to get this mean stack and Google Cloud Run together. So what exactly we have done. Just to give an overview of what Cloud Run does, it helps you deploy stateless containerized applications in a serverless platform. So that's exactly what Cloud Run does. And it lets you price even to zero, scale up and down even to $0 price. And it lets you focus only on development, and it lets you focus on the one thing that you'd like to do and not worry about infrastructure provisioning, secret management, and all that. I'll show in a minute how you can configure all that in your Cloud Run configuration. But what we have done here in our implementation is we did the server application in one container and the cloud application in one container. There are multiple ways to do this. We just chose this method. And for this session's purpose, we are going to stick to what we have done. And the server application is where we create the APIs. And the client interface is just a user interface where that was built in Angular, and that actually consumes the API that we built in the server container, and then it takes input from the user and updates the application. The demo also we can see in a bit. And then we use the MongoDB Node.js driver to interact between the containers and the MongoDB Atlas serverless instance, which can also be accessed from Google Cloud Console. So this is at a high level and very simple. 2 containers, both deployed on Cloud Run, use a driver, and the driver is interacting with MongoDB serverless instance. Now, for the steps, I'm just going to show you. So in Google Cloud Console, just search for Cloud Run, and you will land on the Cloud Run page. And I'm already on the Edit Cloud Run page, so to save time. So as you can see, you can configure the details that you want. You can provision whatever CPU you want to allocate. You can provide the capacity. You can set request timeout configuration parameters. And then you can provide environment variables. You can provide secrets, and then hit deploy. And once you hit deploy, you should be able to immediately, you will get the URL to the application. In this case, it's the URL of the client. We also have the URL of the server. So there are 4 steps. One is for Cloud Run itself. I'll tell you what the 4 steps are in a little bit. But once the server application is deployed, you immediately get a URL right after it's deployed in a matter of less than 2 minutes. Or even sooner than that. And once you get this URL, you can use this in your client application to consume this and send requests and receive responses. And you're only charged by the request and not by the time that your application is deployed in the container. So that's fairly at a high level how you do it. Just to show you a little bit of what are the 4 steps and all that. So let me go back to. Why am I not? Okay, let me go back to the screen. So these right here are the 4 steps that I was talking about. As you can see, with Cloud Run, you can just chill, write your code and chill, basically, because you containerized it. As you can see right here, you define your programming language of your choice, and then you define or list your dependencies. You provide the installing dependencies statement, and then you provide your start script. And 2 more steps. One is to package your container, and one is to deploy your container. So you can also deploy your container using a user interface that we just saw, or you can also do it from command shell. So that's pretty much it. Those are the only steps, and you're pretty much done with getting your application containerized and getting your application deployed in Cloud Run.